Hello everyone and welcome to Blog Run Everything and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my face. Anyway, this is like me getting my recording equipment back because I killed the last thing that I was using, so I'm replacing it now. And obviously I'm not in my normal setup, so sorry you're going to have to deal with this crappy audio for now. But don't worry, it won't be for too long. I'm just going to be a bit quick with this because it's way past midnight where I am, and FC Barcelona surprised me pleasantly because going into these matches, Porto and Atletico de Madrid in particular, Barcelona's football has been very, 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 very uninspiring and quite terrible, to be honest. And I wasn't expecting, especially this Atleti match, to be honest, I wasn't expecting Barca, to have come out of this, and I'm asking, like, how is this only 1-0? How did Barca not score 3 or 4 goals in that game, right? I mean, between Rafinha putting one wide and hitting the post with one, and Robert Lewandowski just failing to tap in a ball. I don't really understand what happened here. And we could have even had a penalty as well. Like, seriously, how is that not a penalty on Joao Felix getting stumped on after he had taken his shot? Which, do that to a Madrid player, I guarantee it's a penalty 100% of the time. Anyway, that's like, we're not here to peddle the whole, La Liga conspiracy theories. We are here to actually just say, a good job by Xavi, actually, yes. Because, one funny thing about Xavi is the way he sets his team up. You can always tell, like, he has some kind of idea of something he wants to do. The only thing you can't really tell is whether or not he took the time to properly get the idea through to his players. Well, today, it just so happened to be the case that he did get the idea through to his players. I thought also that, maybe Atletico de Madrid were a bit too, I don't know what word I can use, conservative during that first half, and that did lend itself to Barca, playing much better. But even without all of that, I think from the start, we saw something that we haven't seen from Barca in a while, since, maybe since El Clasico, which is being on top of the opposition from the get-go. And within the first minute, like I said, Rafinha putting a shot wide could have scored from that. And within the first 10 minutes, we saw Lewandowski as well have 2 glorious opportunities from which we're wondering, like, how have we not scored before? Of course, eventually Joao Felix getting what turned out to be the only goal of the match. I don't know if it went down as an assist for Rafinha. It looked like the defender might have intercepted it, but whatever the case, it was a good spot by Rafinha playing in Joao Felix, and he managed to finish the move with what honestly was a goal that had a touch of Lionel Messi about today. The way he just chipped that ball over the goalkeeper, over Oblak, it does kind of remind of Lionel Messi chipping Manuel Neuer in that Champions League semi-final at Camp Nou. Anywho, having said all of this, Barcelona towards the end did lose quite a bit of their intensity, and Atletico de Madrid did really knock heavily on the door, and they will also probably be wondering how they didn't score during that, last 10 minutes in particular. Iñaki Peña, though, coming up with some top-class saves, which Ter Stegen himself would be proud of, from that Memphis Depay free kick. And, it just reminded me, it was like a flashback, because the last time Iñaki Peña saved a free kick from Memphis Depay, Iñaki Peña wasn't playing for Barca and Memphis Depay was. And this time around it was like, opposites, Memphis playing for the other team. This time Peña with what was honestly the save of the game, maybe, if we're not considering that last minute save he made on, I don't know if that was Hermoso or that was Angel Correa, but he made a save on one of those guys, and it was pretty good as well. So at the end of the day, Barca played well, but they were still bailed out by their goalkeeper, which sounds a lot like Barca from last season, which is a good and a bad thing at the same time. I guess it's a bad thing because, once again, we're not killing games off. Like, we're not going to be able to win matches 1-0 the way we did last season. Okay, yes, sure, that the back three, to say that was the reunion of Araujo, Kunde, and Christensen that brought us so many clean sheets last season. They looked pretty solid today as well. Although, for one reason or another, I thought João Cancelo did look a bit lost today. He looked nothing near as good as he did against Porto, and made me wonder, like, maybe Balde could have deserved a few more minutes in this one. But hey, that didn't happen. But what did happen is that Barcelona did beat Atletico de Madrid, so Barca leapfrog Atleti to go into third place, and they at least keep pace with Girona and with Real Madrid, so they don't fall too far behind. Of course, next match in La Liga is Girona, and that game will probably tell us a lot more about Barca than this game did against Atleti, because this game against Atleti, the chances were not being finished by Barca, and Atleti, like I said, started out a bit conservative, whereas Girona are not going to play conservative at any point in that match. We expect they're going to come at Barcelona, and they do score a lot of late goals as well, so you wonder if this new habit of Barcelona's of losing intensely late in matches is going to come back to bite them in the rear then. Anywho, this is all that I have for now. I don't want to torture you any longer listening to, this not so good audio quality. But please do let me know your thoughts on the match. If this is your first time here, by the way, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. I would like that if you would do that. Aside from that, I thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, and Forza Barça.